Well, here we are. Should not be long before I find who I am looking for here. I wonder if this will be of any value to me. Come now. There. Be rid of a few of these things weighing me down. There we are. I'm sure that I searched most everything else here. Nothing hiding in the background. Bunch of... oh, a pearl? Certainly. Ah, more gold as well. Fine. Well, we did collect a key, so I can only assume that it's used on this doorway here. There we are. Aha. Nothing else here. No ash spawn as of yet. Several more books. Yellow dress. It's fine. Oh. Plentiful healing. Good. Let's see what else. Seems to be the doorway out of here. Is fine. A couple of large potions there. One of Magica. Would surprise me if he has aught to say to me. Nope. He wishes only to attack. I hear them around me. Nice try. Yes, get that out of here. Try to hold them back. That works for me. Excellent. Really not interested in listening to you. Come on. Missed him, of course. Of course I did. Yeah. Whew. Yes, you have failed. Whoa. Alright, it's nothing I can carry though. Far too heavy. And unwieldy for me. Ah, there we are. Sure. Malachite I would... oh, moonstone. All of these are items which I would love to have. Corundum I need. Ebony I don't probably need. Perhaps some of this I can sell once I get back to town. Store a great many of these in here. There we are. Perfect. Now I'll be over encumbered by these potions that I saw in here. More moonstone and corundum. I simply can't. I do not have room. Stuck. Aha! Interesting. A black soul gem I'll take. Scaled helmet. None of those I need. Not as exciting a book as I thought it would be. Same as this. Now what about this book? An absurd book? Okay. It also isn't as exciting as I thought. Let's drop that. Take this. Very well. And be on our way. Now back to Raven Rock to report my success.
Plenty of work in the mine if you're looking.
Well, I do like to mine now and then. Aha. All the items remain. I need to sell some of them, frankly. Have them away. Perhaps, who is it? Glover? Mallory? Will allow me to use his smelter for some of these ores. That would be the dream. And would help quite a lot. Wonder if he would be interested in some of the jewelry that I found as well. Although I would like to keep it for enchanting. I have plenty back at home. Likely we'll find more in short order. Wonder now, also, what time it is. Seems like it's evening by the stars. Were it daylight, I doubt I would be able to see them. It only makes sense. Ah. It's only occurred to me it's possible that some of the things that I wish to do will require ore rather than ingots. Yet here we are. All made. I believe it made a small difference. Now, is there a place where I might sit and wait for the morning? Around here, perhaps? Yes. Whoa. Just appear out of nowhere? What sort of...
Always a pleasure to watch when a man like you walks by.
Oh, I remember you now. The flirtatious one. Not so much him. Glover? You're really not out by 9:30? What sort of a shop do you run here? It's fine. I don't imagine I have anything I can improve. I could this. Perhaps not, though. Nothing that I necessarily wish to create either. Oh, none of these shop stands seem to be open at this time. Seems strange.
I work for Mogul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Well, I do have a problem, but nothing that you can solve. There aren't any shopkeepers out right now. That's my problem. All locked up as well. What of this place?
If you're looking for supplies, talk to Fennis. He'll set you up with whatever you need.
Fine.
What news do you bring from Fort Frostmoth?
Well, I've killed him.
I had my suspicions that he was undead. How else could he have survived for over 200 years?
Correct.
It's a shame. There are quite a few tales of General Carius' exploits, including the founding of Raven Rock.
I see. Well, no worries about the ash spawn any longer.
Councillor Morvain told me to give this to you if you made it back in one piece. And you got rid of General Carius. Better than a soldier's pay, so you should be thankful.
Oh, wonderful. Wow. Wow, wonderful.
I'm sorry to bother you, but Second Councillor Rano asked me to come find you. He said it's quite urgent.
I see.
All he wanted me to do is track you down and send you to him. Look, this is important. Even more important than wiping out the ash spawn.
Interesting.
Please, go speak to the Second Councillor as soon as possible.
Well, very well. If you don't mind getting out of my way. Was I told that this is the place that serves as an inn, that I might find a place to stay? Perhaps upstairs was the innkeeper, and I'm wasting my time walking all this way down here. It's a huge place, actually. Much larger than it seems from up above. Most of it underground, I see. You there? Who are you?
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sujamma that will ever grace your lips.
Sujamma.
The finest Sujamma to cross your lips, friend.
Ah,
My own personal formula that I call Sadri's Sujamma.
well,
In fact, I've just added some new ingredients to the mixture that I think makes it taste better than ever. All I need to do is get the word out that it's ready, and they'll flock here for it.
I smell a quest.
I was kind of hoping you'd say that.
Mm-hmm.
Here, take these samples of the Sujamma and spread the word. If you get rid of all of them, there's something extra in it for you.
Well, wonderful. More things for me to carry. Exactly what I needed.
Mine's open, people are buying drinks, and I'm making money again. Just like old times.
Wonderful.
There's actually a funny story behind the name, friend. A few years ago, I was walking down by the docks, and I noticed a Dunmer staggering along with a bottle of Sujamma in hand. He was one of my patrons and liked to drink heavily, so I wasn't exactly surprised.
Okay.
But you see, this particular Dunmer was as naked as the day he was born, and singing badly at the top of his lungs.
Oh, I see.
As I'm watching this spectacle, a netch floats over the bulwark towards him. The man looks straight up at the netch, yells, "Have a drink," and tosses the bottle. And it never hit the ground.
I see.
Well, the bottle broke on the netch, and it must have swallowed its contents because it started floating sort of tilted. Finally, it stopped and began to quiver. A few moments later, the foulest liquid to ever assail your nostrils spewed from its maw. I've seen plenty of drunks in me day. And I'll tell you right now, that netch was sick.
I see.
True story, friend. True story.
Of course, as they all are.
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Wonderful. Well, suppose I don't have anything for you then.
The Veteran Guard have spotted a pack of werewolves in the mountains. The hunters up on Frostmoon Crag might know more.
Aha. Very well.
Haven't heard anything lately. But check back with me. You never know. How do you think? It's a blessing.
I assume
I've
so.
got regular paying customers again. Thirsty workers at the end of the day, and more coin than I can count.
Wow. How nice for you.
Safe travels, Outlander.
Certainly. I'm sure he offered me the option to rent a room. It's not what I'm looking for, though. I need permanent residence. Although storing my goods outside did seem to work.
If you find the tide, couldn't hurt to pay your respects at the temple.
Yes, well, the fool at the door told me not to go in, so I don't see any purpose in it myself. Glover?
You got a good thing going here now that you've reopened the mines. Don't let it go to waste.
Good.
Take a look.
Wonderful. Suppose I should hang on to the sword. This I could sell, though. There are better ones out there. That's all, eh? Very well.
I've always had a steady stream of work thanks to the Veteran Guard, so it hasn't affected me much.
I see.
However, I've seen the smile on people's faces, and there's hope around here once again. Something we've been lacking for a long time.
Oh, very good.
Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for a drink. Thanks for saving me the trip.
Well, you're quite welcome.
Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
Fine.
It gets lonely out here, you know, on this remote island.
Well, don't take this the wrong way, but, have an alcoholic beverage?
Well, tell Geldis that Miri says she really appreciates it.
Will do. Will do.
And don't stay away for too long.
Captain.
I'm sorry. I've already said too much.
Fine.
Talk to Second Counselor Arano if you're willing to help us.
Alright. I will eventually. And you?
I don't know who sent you here, but you've given us something to build on here. I hope someday we can repay you for your kindness.
Well, I could tell you that Gildis sent me here right now for this purpose.
I should mix some of this into my next potion. Who knows what would happen?
Yes. It's
Careful
nice to
with those
experiment
matches.
now and
They
then.
may look tame, but you can seriously hurt you when threatened.
Very well.
You've brought so much hope to our people. We are forever in your debt.
Well,
My
let's...
husband Vendel feared visitors would shun Raven Rock. I'm glad to see he was mistaken.
let's drink to that.
Sure, got nothing better to do.
There you are. Wonderful.
May your path be free from danger.
Yes, and yours.
Your actions here have been a blessing to us all, Sergio.
Well,
If you ever need apothecary supplies, talk to my wife, Milore.
fine.
Got the best merchandise on the island. Have a look for yourself.
Is it just random merchandise, or... Aha! Did you buy these for me? I see. So you're poor. Well, perhaps there's something I could sell to you. Yes. It's only a difference of 1. Take it. And try this.
Always a pleasure to taste anything Geldis comes up with.
Oh. Very good.
The Dunmer have been growing food in the Ashlands for thousands of years.
I see.
It was born out of the necessity to survive in the harsh climate of our homeland.
Yes, I've heard stories.
And now, with the constant eruptions of the Red Mountain, it's more important than ever.
Well, interesting.
No, only the Telvanni have the ability to weave living growth from the ash. This simply takes the right ingredients, the right tools, and a lot of patience.
Very well.
Well, take a look at what I have, and maybe we can make a deal.
Not sure. Not sure what he's looking for.
Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
Oh, hello.
Mines are open and the shop is busy again. Thank you.
You're quite
If you're
welcome.
looking to purchase something, speak to my father, Fethis.
Well, here.
At least my father will let me drink whatever I want without complaining. Tell Geldis I appreciate it.
Will do. Will do.
Keep
Thank you.
yourself safe. Solstheim's still a dangerous place.
Indeed. Fethis?
It's busier now that things are starting to look up. I guess I might stay a bit longer after all.
Well, good.
Yeah, so, what can I get you?
Well,
Everything from potions to pitchforks.
wonderful. How about this?
Geldis needs to bottle this up and send it to the mainland instead of wasting his time out here. His drinks are outstanding. Thanks.
Strange to find you not being an absolute grump.
Things are picking up for now.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm wondering is how long it'll take for House Redorin to begin ignoring us again if the mine runs out of ore for a second time.
Well, it surely would be nearly instant.
Everything I've got on display, really.
Yes, can you afford these? Excellent. I'm sure I have more weighty things to sell you. This one, perhaps. And that should be it. Excellent. Yes.
Absolutely. Here's your payment.
Perhaps I'll find more out there. Wow. That's so
If you
much.
need any supplies, you know where to find me.
Wonderful. Now, to find other folk to whom I can offer this drink, these drinks. And in fact, this far back pot would likely be where I should place some things. Wonderful. I've made a huge amount of space in my inventory now. Oh, can actually move around with great ease.
Don't be put off by my husband's mood. He enjoys having visitors.
Well, good.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Be careful out there.
2 more to be rid of. Yes, this will be fine. I'll go see if her old husband is at home, as a matter of fact. What is this place? Oh, the tomb. That's right. Ah. He's locked himself in. That's fine. Oh, perhaps the sailors. Of course they would love booze.
Speak, elf.
Never mind.
Wind be at your back, friend.
Fine.
Captain Gjalland does the business around here.
Yes.
Ship's shape and ready to go.
Fine. I don't suppose the guards would drink any.
Damn ash.
Okay. Aha.
I work for Mogrul. Mogrul doesn't lend coin to outlanders. Look somewhere else.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine.
Well, that's fine.
Take that swill and pour it down a well.
I see.
All right, then.
You looking for
One of these days I feel like I
Stay
may
out of my
murder you.
way.
Teldrin Sero, blade for hire.
I see.
If you have the coin, I'm at your service.
Well, you cost pennies to me.
The best swordsman in all
Welcome to the
Morrowind
Retching
is
Net's
at
Corner
your
Club, my
service.
lord. If you need anything,
For the right
Master Gildis will be happy to help you.
Well, good. You want this?
Sorry. Gildis won't allow me to drink while I'm working at Venetch.
Ah, shame.
Until next time.
I should have known.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Haven't you got something better to do?
Exactly. So why are you in my way? Ah, this one here at this smelter.
I've been out of this business so long, I almost forgot how to swing a pickaxe. Thanks to House Redoran getting these mines reopened.
Sure.
I can provide for my family again.
House Redoran, eh? Interesting. It was my doing, as a matter of fact, but that's fine. Don't have to go around gloating about it, I suppose. Drela Aelor, yes. Fethis, daughter. I did give her a drink. Abandon. Can I have it, please? I want it. Yes. Oh. It's definitely one I'm going to want to keep. As a matter of fact, I will go put it in the old urn a little later. Five stars. Okay. Wow. Some sort of vagrants lived here. Oh, I need this place. Right, now.
Just remember who's in charge around here.
Thank you for coming. After everything you've already done for Ravenrock, I hate to ask for more, but I can't risk Councillor Morvain being killed.
I see.
The Ulan family of House Lalu, a rival great house, has placed a death mark on the Councillor's head. It's a private matter. Let's just say they seek revenge for the execution of one of their own, ordered by Councillor Morvain himself. The problem is, I don't have any solid proof that anyone from House Lalu is hidden among us. Only my suspicions.
I see. Well, seems justified, yeah.
May be justified, but it certainly isn't appreciated.
Of course.
Councillor Morvain simply feels that I'm being paranoid.
Interesting.
I'm afraid that one day I'll awaken and discover him dead. I don't want it to come to that.
Very well.
I do. I've received some information from my sources that there could be elements of Ulan's house, House Lalu, already in Ravenrock.
Okay.
Ravenrock is a small settlement, so it's hard to accomplish anything in secret.
I see.
If any of them is from House Lalu, I wouldn't be able to make a move without them knowing.
Have you tried the orc? How can I help?
I had a feeling you'd be willing to listen to me.
Indeed.
I need you to start out by being my eyes and ears. Search Ravenrock. See if you can root out these traitors.
Very well.
The best place to start would be Geldis Sadri, over at the Retching Neck Corner Club.
Okay.
If he provides you any leads, check them out before bringing them to my attention. Can't afford to make any mistakes.
Indeed. Well, speaking of Gildis...
What? Oh, no, thank you. I need to keep my head clear.
Are you kidding? Okay, what can you tell me about this house Lalu?
Traitors. The lot of them.
Well, it
Their
sounds like...
collaboration with the Empire may have given them unrivaled political and economic strength, but their hearts weren't with the Dunmer people.
Ah.
Lalu deserved every bit of hatred they received once the Empire released its grasp on Morrowind.
Well, good.
Having past ties to the Empire immediately turned them into the scapegoat for the Dunmer people's suffering.
Of course.
They had welcomed the Empire with open arms and benefited from it. When everything was said and done, they were no longer recognized as a great house and were dismissed from the council.
Well, of course. Yes, if you're an opportunist and you take the first opportunity to betray your own people, it only makes sense that you lose out when that opportunity has passed.
I maintain a few contacts in other Dunmer settlements across Tamriel. Most hail from House Redoran, but there are a few from other houses.
Very well.
Most of my contacts live leagues away from Solstein.
Oh.
Sending the occasional message back and forth is all we can manage, and sometimes takes months or more to arrive.
Yes, well.
However, any information we can glean in times like this, I consider vital to House Redoran's survival.
Very well. I probably don't need to ask this, but just for the info.
During the Oblivion Crisis, gates to the Plane of Oblivion opened all over Morrowind. The Empire pulled most of its forces out of Morrowind to deal with the gates in their own homeland, leaving us virtually defenseless. We had no standing army at the time, just uncoordinated pockets of resistance. House Redoran took charge and was slowly able to build an army. It took years, but it became a force to be reckoned with. When the Argonians invaded years later, House Redoran's army was able to prevent them from sweeping across all of Morrowind.
Indeed.
It would be fair to say that House Redoran literally saved the Dunmer people from destruction.
Well, good of them.
Don't worry. You can trust Geldis. He's been with us for a long time.
Fantastic. So I suppose that dragon just, went its way, I suppose. And I don't imagine that you would like a drink.
That they have forgotten.
Sure. And you? A drink for you?
Mountain holds secrets. Secrets I mean to uncover that we might remember.
I thought so.
By night, we reclaim.
Aha.
What by day was stolen.
Okay. Well.
Far from ourselves.
He grows ever near to us.
So creepy. Well, there are at least 2 more people who would certainly enjoy... Oh, yeah. Frost Dragon. Who would certainly enjoy a drink, but I've yet to find them. I won't return until I have.
Can I help you?
Yes, indeed. Drink this. Where are you? Oh, way over here.
Always a pleasure to watch when a man like you walks by.
You've brought so much hope to our people. We are forever in your debt.
Oh, I've only just realized I've already given both of you drinks. Anyone else here? No? Just you ladies, I see? Well. Whoa. These mannequins are amazing. Weapon racks as well. As flirtatious as she is. Whoa. She cannot dissuade my thievery. Ah, here we are. Whoa. These expertly crafted locks seem to give me more trouble than even the masters. Perfect. I need no more healing, if I'm honest. Plenty of skulls in here as well. Strange sorts of people. Yes. Free from danger. Okay, so these rings could be sold without any problem. Good heavens. Tons of things here. This house was abandoned, correct? Yes.
The
Oh.
Ashbourne threat taken care of, I can give my men the rest they deserve. Well done, friend.
Oh, you're quite welcome. I doubt the priest would be interested in imbibing.
You may have everyone fooled, but I see what you're doing here.
Yes, delivering drinks.
Get that vile liquid away from me.
Well, I'd only assumed as much.
Excuse me, but the temple is for followers of our faith.
Yes.
Outside.
Besides the orc, I would suspect that one. Carius? Why is he not at home? There's no way he would be at the mine, is there? Doesn't seem quite right, but it is possible. Oh,
Head over to the wretch. Can I help you?
I'll stop in here while I'm here.
Your efforts in Raven Rock have proven most invigorating for my husband.
Well, how about this?
Oh, how kind.
Wonderful.
Thank Elders for me, won't you?
Yes, indeed I will. Indeed I will.
Traveler.
And you.
Your contributions have earned you citizenship here, friend.
Good.
Good old Geldis is always managing to keep our spirits up.
Wow.
And our eyesight hazy. Thank you.
So the second counselor wanted nothing to do with it.
My doors are open if you wish to discuss matters involving Raven Rock.
Indeed.
What are you? If you find yourself in the ash wastes, keep your eyes to the ground. Ash spawn like
But the
spring.
first counselor had no problems. Fine.
Squatting isn't tolerated in the...
Well, I don't know if you know this, but there are squatters in the abandoned building. Or at least signs of them. Gildis, old buddy.
Welcome to the Wretched Netch Corner Club. Home of... The mine's open, people are buying drinks, and I'm making money again. Just like old times.
Well, guess what?
Perfect. All that's left now is to go ahead and wait for the patrons to come in.
That's right.
As promised, here's a little something for yourself.
500? I suppose that's decent.
Well, well. Adril's got himself a spy, does he?
Yes, you.
Azura knows he needs all the help he can get. He's been chasing the Ulans for years now.
I see.
No. I just think he's going about this the wrong way. Actually, I do.
Well, share,
If you
please.
want to catch those slippery slaughterfish, you need to let them come to you.
I see. And, how, pray tell?
There's an Ulan ancestral tomb near the temple. Someone's been leaving ash yam offerings on the altar inside. If you were to wait inside for whomever that is, I'm betting they'll have some of the answers you're looking for.
I see.
What makes you think I have it? Anytime Adril and the Redarin Guard made a move, the Ulans must have been one step ahead and didn't show up.
Yes. Well, city guards aren't quite as subtle as I.
You can thank me if it works. Until then, I'd head to the tomb and wait until your visitor shows up.
Interesting.
Back in 95, Vila Ulan came to Raven Rock with a plan to take over our town.
Velar
Fetcher
Ulan.
thought he could stir up the locals and use them against the Redarin Guard, and then murder Consular Morvain when we weren't looking. He arrived alone, but spread enough coin around to start changing people's minds.
Ah, yes.
Half the bloody town joined his side. Can you believe that?
For coin, I can, sadly.
He underestimated the Redarin Guard. They were organized and brought a swift end to the coup. Vila tried to run, but he was caught by Captain Veleth himself.
Indeed.
Vila Ulan was executed a short time later, and his remains placed in the Ulan ancestral tomb.
I see.
When the Dunmer is laid to rest, the body is burned and returned to the ashen soil. Since the ash yam is born of the very same soil, It represents rebirth and renewal. The fact that life ends and begins anew.
Interesting. Well.
If you've got gold on your hands, you might talk to Rallis and be called beyond Barrow. I've heard he wants to excavate the place.
Interesting. Alright.
Nothing specific, but I'm hearing rumblings of assassins living amongst us. I think they intend to target Councillor Morvain, but I can't be certain.
Well, we sort of talked about that.
Come back if you're feeling thirsty. I'll set you up right.
Yes. It's interesting, he had no qualms about chatting concerning this situation when that one lass came and sat there. It's as if he doesn't suspect her at all. Who was that? Feth's daughter? Maybe? Maybe. I suppose my next move is to the tomb.